Hey everyone, Carlos Almanza here with Vault Property Management. I'm sitting with Brenda Gonzalez from Home Guide Real Estate. Say hi.
Hi, everyone.
All right, so here we're going to talk about the Fed had a meeting today. We're going to talk about what they decided. We're going to talk about interest rates. We're going to talk about a little bit about the market today. And yeah, so if you have any questions, comment below and we'll answer some of your questions. The Fed met today and they decided they weren't going to cut interest rates. That means if you're waiting for interest rates to drop, it might not happen for a while. So Brenda, what does that mean for buyers?
That means if you're a buyer or you're looking to purchase a home and you want to wait for the interest rate to come down, it's not going to happen probably this year. It's not going to come down very much. So the time right now, it's perfect to start buying, start the process. We're not that high on interest rates right now. It's perfect time. And there is a lot of home builders that are offering really good rates for all the buyers.
So when you talk about the rates, so right now the interest rates are about 6.5 to 7, even if you've got great credit. New builders are offering rate buy downs. They're covering all your closing costs and they're offering rate buy downs. What that means is you pay a little bit more money. Actually, you won't. The builder will. Exactly. They will. And you're able to buy down your rate and get an even lower interest rate. Right now, the best I've seen is 5.8. But of course, that really depends on you and your credit and how large of a buy down the builder gives you. So quick market update, guys. Home prices have been hovering between 260 to 270 over the past year. When I say home prices, I mean the median sales price throughout all of El Paso has been hovering between those two price ranges, which means prices aren't rising like they were during the height of COVID. I don't see them dropping, but I also don't see them continuing to rise. Inventory count has been going up. We went from about 2,500 houses for sale last year to a little over 3,000 now. So Brenda, what does that mean if you're trying to buy or sell a house?
I think it's the time for the buyers to start looking. There's a lot more inventory right now. There's a lot more for them to pick from. Sellers, if you're looking to sell your home, you're probably looking into offering a little more concessions to those buyers. Right now, they're probably biggest competitions, all the new home builders who are offering concessions for their buyers.
All right, so you've been a rookie agent for a year. I know you're dealing with a lot of first-time home buyers. Do you deal with a lot of military?
I have not dealt with a lot of military. I have had inquiries from out-of-towners. But a lot of them don't know much about El Paso.
Yeah, no, it's true. I was in the active duty for 5 years. I'm still in the reserve, and one thing that surprised me because I grew up here was people in the army. They love it or they hate it here. They're from the south. They're from usually an area with a lot of trees, a lot of water. They like to fish. They like to hunt. El Paso doesn't really have that here. You have to travel about 2 hours north. It's not too bad, but it's not. It doesn't compare. It's like a culture shock coming in from Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky to desert El Paso. What do you like about El Paso? Did you grow up here? You did, right?
I grew up here, yes. I was born and raised here, and I personally love El Paso. I think as a child, I never wanted to leave. My parents wanted to leave, and I never wanted to leave. I love the culture. It's there's a lot of people, different people, interacts. The food's delicious. And then I love the fact that we're right across the border. We can go over to Juarez, come back. A lot of people don't even know. There's a lot of saying in the news that Juarez is super bad. It's really not. Like, a lot of people go out there to eat and come back, and they're happy here in El Paso. I think we were rated safe to city a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
So
they were still up there, yeah, one of the highest.
Of the highest safety cities. So El Paso's a nice area, and it's growing very much.
Yeah, it is. What's good to eat in Juarez? Where do you go? I don't go to Juarez too a lot. You gotta teach me.
I do go to Juarez a lot. Right across the border, one of the borders, there is a tacos place. We love tacos from there, even from the streets. Tacos al vapor, all that kind of stuff. It's really good. There's a little Parque Borunda. There's a little park where they have like rides for the kids and everything, okay. And they sell elotes and they sell tacos and they sell hot dogs, and it's good to eat out there and come back. There's also very nice fancy restaurants. There's like a Brazilian steakhouse out there.
Oh, really?
It's very cheap and it's really good.
Okay.
So yeah, there's really nice places out there. Here in El Paso, there's really good places too. To me, it's the most authentic Mexican food that you can find in the U.S. So
where do you get the best menudo here?
The best menudo, there's a lot of places. But I'm gonna tell you, I have a lot of little tienditas like panaderias where you can get really good menudo. I think it's called L&J Cafe.
Oh, okay.
They have really good menudo there, and it's very popular.
I usually go to Valentine's or Battle of the Bakery on
Valentine's
the
is
Far
good
East.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're really good menudo.
They're really good menudo. So they have really good Mexican places here, and they have good American places too. So you have a little bit of everything.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true.
What's the best things that they have told you for the military that have been here? They've loved about El Paso.
They've loved it. Yeah, like I said, it's hit or miss with them. They like the hiking, they like the biking, like the younger kids, they like the people. But the biggest things I heard that they dislike is just it's a desert.
It's a desert. There's not much. Yeah.
But they fall in love with the people. They fall in love with how cheap houses are here.
Yeah.
At least compared to
to
the rest out there. Correct.
Yeah. That's one of the things I've heard the most from outdoors. It's El Paso's houses are a lot cheaper. To us, they're a lot more expensive than they used to a few years back, but they're a lot cheaper than if you compare them to California, Virginia, Florida. Way cheaper.
For sure.
So. I don't think we're far. I think that's another good thing about El Paso. We're kind of in the middle. If you're traveling, to Corpus Christi, Dallas, Florida, California, we're like right in the middle. So wherever you decide to go, it's a good place to live.
Yeah. I usually, if I go to Mexico, I fly out of Juarez.
Yeah, that's what we do. At cheaper rates.
Oh yeah.
Cheaper flights.
Oh yeah, and it's much faster too.
Yes.
I hate it. I hate it because if you fly out of here, you got to fly to Dallas. Or to Phoenix or to LAX, some major airport, and then you go down to Mexico. Or you could just drive 40 minutes, fly out of Juarez, and you fly there direct. It's much easier.
A couple hours and you're there. Yeah.
For sure.
We for sure love that too.
All right, everyone. So if you stuck around this long, we appreciate you listening to us. We're trying to grow our social media presence, so please give us a like, give us a follow. If you have any questions about El Paso, about the real estate market, comment below or send us a DM. And we'll be glad to get back to y'all. Have a good day, everyone.